out these student information cards, name, address, whether your parents are divorced.
I only took this job so I could find a rich guy to fall in love with.
Nice save.
The new CBS sitcom Bad Teacher is already getting a lot of buzz, even before its debut, and it premieres tomorrow night at 9:30 on CBS 2.
And the comedy star Ari Graynor is here on the couch to give us a preview, so welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Already getting laughs just from that little clip. This looks like such a fun show.
It's such a fun show. I mean, you take a character like this, Meredith Davis. I was dumped by my husband, cheated on, left with nothing, and I'm left to sort of pick myself up by my bootstraps, and I start teaching because, you know, I need a little money and I want to try to find a rich husband. But I don't like kids. I don't know how to teach, so it's sort of a comedic gold setup.
Now, what appealed to you about the role? Because I know it was a film with Cameron Diaz, so did that affect your thinking and wanting to do this?
If anything, it made me not want to do it, because of course, who can step into Cameron Diaz's shoes? Nobody. But then when I read the script for the show, it clearly was so different and its own story. We have different character names, we have different histories. Our show is not trying to be the movie. I mean, I think it has a really fun spirit about it, but this character is so confident and unapologetic, and it's sort of like the way we all want to be, where you do things and don't worry what anyone thinks about you. And I know I'm always too worried about that.
Right,
so it's so refreshing to play her, and you know, she has like great outfits.
Totally, why not?
It's an amazing cast.
But I was gonna say, the cast is stellar. You've got David Allen Greer and Sarah Gilbert. I mean, so was there instant chemistry with you guys? Like, did you guys do a table read? How was that?
Ryan Hansen, Kristen Davis. I mean, it's an
Kristen Davis.
Yeah.
Yes.
And by the way, I'm the biggest Sex and the City fan in the world.
Well, you have competition, honey.
So it was I mean, it was just one of those things. It's scary when you're doing TV, because potentially you could be locked into doing the show for a really long time, and if you don't like each other, it could be horrible. But this was just one of those incredibly fortuitous moments where we all met and immediately liked each other. And also, everyone are real actors. Not only are they so funny, but they're really incredibly talented people with a huge body of work behind them. So,
and you all have kind of comedy as a common theme. You know, I mean, David Allen Greer and Sarah Gilbert with it.
Well, what's fun, it's like everybody has done a lot of comedy, but also has done a lot of dramatic work too. And I always think that ultimately the best comedy and the funniest people are those where it comes from a place of pathos, and it comes from a real place. And I think that's what's really fun about the show, is that there are these sort of outrageous setups, like, you know, I'm bringing kids on a field trip because I met a hot guy and we have to go track him down, and I'm trying to date my little friend's dad. But at the same time, all of the humor is sort of based on something real.
Right.
And you're also hands-on with this. You're not just acting in the TV show. You're producing as well?
That's right, yeah.
Look at you. Wow.
That's great.
Well, la-ti-da.
Now, your character seems a little bit shallow at times, but no, she's also a little warm as well.
Yeah, what's nice is, like, she is shallow. You know, she wants a rich guy, she wants a certain life, but I think over the course of the season you see where that comes from, and I think that's also really important all the time, but especially in this day and age where people are so quick to judge, and it's like everybody has a story. Everybody is coming from somewhere, and I think she's sweeter and probably a better person than she ever wants to admit. If anyone ever says she's doing anything good, she's like, don't say that about me. I'm just doing this because, like, this is ultimately what ended up being better for me. But of course, you know, it's what she has to tell herself. But.
Well, it's unlikely, but, you know, it seems like the character has a lot of room to grow, and that she could even be a role model to some people.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I love the pilot, you know, which, as he says, airing tomorrow night at 9:30, which I can't believe. 9:30. Yes, after 2.5 Men.
Yep.
And she
that's a great lead.
I know.
Look at you.
I know.
Yeah.
And she befriends the safety patrol girls. And at the end of the day, you know, I think Meredith is an underdog herself. And so, you know, she says this thing to the girls that I love of fake it till you make it. And I just think it's some of the best advice you can use in your everyday life.
Definitely. Yes, I can't wait to see all the hot guys you go after, too. Thank you so much, Ari Graynor.
Thank you.
She's the star of Bad Teacher. It debuts tomorrow night at 9:30 on our sister station, CBS 2. Make sure you check it out. I'm already cracking up, and I haven't even seen it, so thank you.
Thank you.
All right.